It was a rainy morning in London when Emma rushed into the small cafe on Baker Street. Her umbrella was half broken, her hair dripping wet, and her laptop bag nearly slipping from her shoulder. She sighed in frustration as she scanned the room for an empty seat. Every table was taken except one. At the corner, where a man sat alone, typing on his laptop. "Excuse me," Emma said softly. "May I sit here?" "Everywhere else is full." The man looked up. His eyes were warm, hazel brown, framed by glasses. He smiled. "Of course, please." Emma sat down, pulling her wet hair back. "Thank you." "I'm sorry, it's just London weather." He chuckled. The city of endless rain and unexpected meetings." Emma laughed, surprised by how easy it felt to talk to him. The waiter came, and she ordered a cappuccino. The man looked up from his laptop and said, "Make that too." "I'll pay for hers." She blinked. "Oh, no, you don't have to. I insist." Consider it a welcome to the driest corner of the storm. His name was Daniel. He was an architect working on designs for a new museum. Emma was a writer, trying to finish her first novel but battling the infamous writer's block. They talked for nearly an hour about books, travel, and dreams neither of them had told anyone before. When she finally checked her watch, she realized she was late for a meeting. "I have to go," she said, standing up quickly. "Thank you for the coffee." "Maybe we'll meet again," Daniel said. "Maybe," Emma replied with a shy smile, and she was gone. Days passed. Emma couldn't stop thinking about that rainy morning. She even visited the cafe again, hoping to see him, but he wasn't there. Life moved on. She finished her book, slowly but surely, though part of her heart was still sitting in that cafe corner. 2 months later, Emma was invited to a small exhibition at the London Art Gallery. It was a show of architectural designs inspired by emotions. She wandered through the hall, admiring the creativity until one display caught her eye. It was a miniature cafe, her cafe. The same chairs, the same window, even the same broken umbrella resting by the door. And below it, a plaque read, "The Morning I Met Her," by Daniel Reed. Her heart skipped. Before she could process it, a voice behind her said, "You came." Emma turned. It was him. Daniel stood there, holding 2 cups of coffee. "Still prefer cappuccino?" he asked. She laughed. "You remembered." "I tried to forget," he said softly, "but I couldn't." They sat outside the gallery, sipping coffee as the sun slowly set behind the city skyline. This time, there was no rush, no rain, no hesitation. Just 2 people who had found each other again exactly when they were meant to. Months passed, and their story unfolded like pages of a perfect novel. Emma's book was published, dedicated simply, "To the man who bought me a coffee on a rainy day." Daniel read that line 100 times, smiling every single time. One evening, at the same cafe where it all began, Daniel took out a small velvet box. "Emma," he said, his voice trembling slightly, "from the first day, you made my world brighter. Will you marry me?" Tears filled her eyes. "Only if it's forever." He slipped the ring on her finger. Outside, it started raining again, but this time, neither of them ran for cover. They stood under the storm, laughing, kissing, knowing that some rains aren't meant to be escaped. Because sometimes love begins with just a cup of coffee.